Santeria, run!
Oh, Jesus Christ! How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another edition of Western Wednesdays. And today's film I'm going to be watching is Broken Arrow. So this one stars James Stewart, and I know nothing whatsoever about the premise. I didn't read up anything about it either, so I just go in completely blind. But I've enjoyed most of James Stewart's westerns, so yeah, hoping for more of the same. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and hit the subscribe button. That'd be fantastic. With that said, let's get into it.
This is the story of a land, of the people who lived on it in the year 1870. I was involved in the story, and what I have to tell happened exactly as you'll see it. Since getting out of the Union Army, I'd been prospecting for gold off and on, and one day I got a message that a new colonel had come to Tucson to hurt deer or rabbit or snake.
It's a person.
He was an Apache. For 10 years, we'd been on a savage war with his people up.
I don't think he's going to try and hurt you.
Drink.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ, like he's trying to help you.
I knew it was dangerous to keep a fire going in Apache country, but the boy's wounds were badly infected, and he was a buckshot in his back, and I had to dig every one of them out with my knife. I could... you've still got a limp.
Today I must leave. This time. I am 14, so I learned to be a man. I go on trips alone.
He's only 14?
But our mother is crying. My father looks for me, I think. I am their only one now.
My mother is crying, he said. Funny, it never struck me that an Apache woman would cry over her son like any other woman.
It's shown like a completely different perspective.
You pray to kill her of enemies?
You know, he was at war with them, but now he's seeing a whole other side to them.
This is very big, against headache and sickness. Now it is yours.
Oh, Jesus. Holy fuck.
They could have killed. Put away.
I mean, arrow. Oh, for fuck's
This is
sake.
clear talk. It says they can still kill. This white man is my friend. This white man is my friend.
When did my son become a tame Apache?
Father, look. He gave me life again when the soldiers wounded me.
You speak our tongue.
A little?
White men pay many dollars for the scalp of an Apache. You know that.
I know. I learned things that day. Apache mothers cried about their sons. Apache men had a sense of fair play.
Shit. The assassins.
Two men were killed,
Oh,
and for
God.
3 others it was much worse because they were
Jesus.
only wounded.
Jeffords,
Yes, sir?
I'm Colonel Bennell. You received my message?
Jeez. Said they got 10 or 12 Apaches out of a war party of 50.
There weren't 50, there were only 5. Not a one of them got scratched. I watched it.
Watched it. Seems to me most men would have lent a hand.
I was hogtied. The Apaches, they let me go.
Never heard of a thing like that happen.
If he says that he helped the kid, are they gonna like...
I ran across a wounded Chiricahua boy. I healed him up.
You mean you found a wounded Apache and didn't kill him?
That's right.
Yes. Because it's a human being.
Terry?
Jeffords. It was you going to scout for me.
You can find somebody else.
Friendly with the Apaches. Maybe he doesn't know what side he's on.
Easy, gents.
Trouble, but if you don't fight against them, you're with them. And I've got a right to say that.
Who says so? What's your name?
Ben Fort Grant. Even so, the
Well, are you gonna be
burned
fighting?
my house last month. Wife was inside. You almost got my boy, too. Seems to me a white man like you would want to see that sort of thing stopped.
That's back straight here. Cochise didn't start this war.
Like, where does it end?
Snooty little
You killed this
lieutenant
person,
fresh
so
out
I'll
of the
kill
East
that
started.
person. You killed that person, so
He
I'll
flew
kill
a
this
flag of
person.
truce, almost a moon. I want you to teach me to speak Apache good. I want to learn about Apache spirits. I want to learn about the Apache ways. I want to speak to Cochise.
Are you crazy, Tom?
I tell you, Milt, I'm sick and
Trying to
tired
create a
of being in the
ceasefire.
middle.
Cochise will not speak with white men.
Won't send up smoke signals.
He will not come to see you.
No, I want to go and see him.
And for this, I will not take any dollars. But I think it will end bad. I think Cochise will kill you.
I mean, it's commendable what he's doing, but it's a tall order, isn't it?
Remember then, if you see him, do not lie to him. Not in the smallest thing.
At least he knows what to expect now. That's something. Gives him some bit of an advantage, I guess.
I never felt so lonely and so dog scared in my life. I knew then that Cochise had given me permission to enter. I kept my hands visible.
Jesus. Like most of you are probably gonna hate you as you walk in. God.
It is known that the chief of the Chiricahua Apaches is the greatest Indian leader. I've come to speak to him about... You hold these for me? I'll want them when I leave.
How do you know you will leave here alive?
Ooh.
I am Cochise. Speak.
No, this is used for other talk. War signals are sent by the military by special ways.
You have carried messages against us?
When I was a scout for the military, yes.
He's being honest.
Come with me.
But he did save one of your people as well.
You're a brave man.
I think he respects that.
We fight for our land against Americans who try to take it.
Mail riders do you no harm.
There were Apaches who did your people no harm. They were hanged.
The Apaches are warriors without equal. But compared to the whites, they are small in number, and tomorrow they will be smaller. Your people and mine can someday live together like brothers.
It is strange talk from
On it.
Why should not the white man act first? Do you want me to be better than the white man?
A white man has come here.
Like, it is a lot to take in, like, and he probably isn't naturally
arrest
going to be
here
trusting of him either.
It's my strong wish.
It's like a unique experience for him, very much so, because I don't imagine many people
Spirits of good and evil are done wrong.
encountered this, like, with their kind of
I think
festivities.
this must be the dance that comes before the sunrise ceremony.
For this night only, this girl is even more holy than most, maybe. Because she has been away from us for a long time. I have brought someone with me.
Then he is welcome.
He has an old arm wound.
Give me your arm. The sun will shine for you.
Cut it off instead of pulling hairs out. Maybe you'd like to come closer and watch me.
So they're kind of fascinated by him as well, and his
Don't be
kind of
afraid,
ways.
Monsieur Ray.
And now I see you. What a thing it is.
Is yours to keep. Well, if you had it, you could look at yourself every day. You could see how beautiful you are.
It is not fitting. I should have run away quick before.
Why?
I guess if she did take the mirror,
I
people
am
might
not
question
married.
why she has it, kind of.
I was told that Apache boys and girls often pick those they want to marry. Well, how can they do that if they do not get acquainted?
He doesn't want to kill people anymore either, like, I'm sure it's hard for him.
All my life I've been mostly alone. I wanted it that way. But when I saw you in the wiki up and you touched me, and you prayed for me, I'll be lonely for someone for the first time in my life.
The mail. If I let the riders go in safety, but no one else, there will be no loss.
Cochise said the mail would ride safe. I believe him.
While you were up there with him, his fighters attacked a wagon train just 40 miles east and killed every person in it. You lay $300 that 5 riders in succession leave here and 5 come back?
You got a bet.
He'll attack the area. They'll attack people on that trail, mistaking him for being with him. And then he'll say, like, oh, look, they attacked us. I told you it wouldn't.
Back! It's Dusty. He's back!
There you go.
Not one live Indian.
Hi, Mel.
All right, Tom. Why'd you take so long? Well, if you want the truth, when I rode in safe at Fort
Bye.
Safe.
You want to double it?
Don't get too greedy.
A few days after Duffield returned, we sent out a second rider. Some Apaches trailing him, but nothing happened. The third rider said it was that peaceful on the trail he almost fell asleep. Proud of Cochise, I was ready to bust. The days passed quietly, and on one of those quiet days, they started a wagon train out.
Don't think this one's gonna work.
They're cutting off the cavalry.
Oh shit. Well, I guess the war is still going on, isn't it? Oh, he's still alive. Oh, God. Did he lose his arm?
Cut to pieces. 50 dead and 100 wounded.
What do you want?
Your last mail rider's just come in, safe and sound.
Paid a bet with Tom Jeffords. He's a personal friend to that murderer, Cochise. If you ask me, this thing was fixed from the beginning.
Oh, yeah, I knew I could see this happening.
I'm keeping.
How was it fixed?
I'm the rancher. I'm no good at gunplay.
Don't worry, Slade. You got friends
You're
here.
just looking for a chance to plug me.
How was it fixed?
Coach with the guns was whiskey.
Deserved.
Anybody else want to call me a renegade?
Why is Cochise so partial to you? How come he lets this mail rider through on the same day he wipes out a whole wagon train?
He gave me his word, and he's a man of honor.
A man of honor? No Indian's a man of honor.
The first peace move in 10 years, and you're blind to it, all of you.
Here's your $300, Jeffords.
The drinks are on me.
Drink on any Indian lover.
God, this is getting fucking personal. The kind of thing, it's like, you have a different opinion, so you're instantly a scumbag.
Clement, release that man.
I understand and appreciate that they're really upset over that, the Native Americans ambushing the cavalry, but my God.
I won't exterminate Indians for you or anybody else.
I don't want you to scout for me.
For what then?
It is my hope that you'll take me to see the Indian Cochise. I was told Monsieur Park, New Mexico,
He wants to see him.
do it if anybody could.
Are they still God's children?
My Bible says nothing about the pigmentation of the skin.
I think you might have someone who you can actually talk to properly about this in this
called
guy.
the Christian general. What is a fair peace?
Suppose you tell me.
Equality. The right to stay free on their own land.
You mean the whole
Really a
South?
hell of its time, this film, isn't
even
it?
Cochise wouldn't ask for that. My feet are tired from trying to find you by accident.
Waiting for you, I have washed my hair twice and my clothes 3 times.
I've been away almost a moon. Has anything changed with you?
No.
She's frightened of, like, this happening. Can this really happen, you know? Between the two of them. Consequences could be. Will some of them shun her?
Some of our men have gone to live with their fathers. They were brave. Oh, for the last time, listen to their names. They will be angry if their names are ever mentioned again.
It's interesting he says that, like, just say their names for one last time as they wouldn't want them to be mentioned again.
General,
We naturally kind of, when someone, we know our love dies, we wouldn't want to not mention them ever again because we feel like we've eradicated them.
Trust me, Cochise. There are Americans that I trust. There are Indians that I would not trust.
It is permitted for any man to be friendly with a woman whose husband is dead or who has ended their marriage, but not with a maiden like Sonsiere. This girl has been asked for already.
Okay.
I think she will be married soon. You have been chosen. It will be an insult not to go.
But you just said that.
Well, if that is true, why
I guess those two coming together kind of could be like must reflect the change of peace between them, you know?
No, Tom.
Like my brother. This girl is a maiden. At the campfire, I told you this, and yet you have walked away with her.
Cochise, I want her for my wife.
I refused Nayose once. I will again.
It will not be easy for you. You're an American. Where will you live? You have no luck with women. They refused.
Oh, God. He's joking.
They did not refuse. I make a joke. It is always a good joke. It is all arranged. Oh, no,
You know, I have a sickening feeling all of a sudden that something's going to happen to her.
They're almost yours anyway.
Oh, Jesus. He'll kill him.
It is not your knife, it is an Apache knife.
He's not going to kill him.
Betrayed our people.
Holy fuck. I'm still waiting for some ambush or something.
My white brother will tell you something.
I have in my hand here a map. This is a sort of picture writing. If you make a treaty of peace, this will be part of that treaty.
If a white man kills an Indian on your territory, we will hang him.
Guess there's a lot to deliberate about.
I trust none of it. You speak well.
Speak more.
It is not the Apache way to be grandmothers to cattle. No chief.
Ooh.
It is not easy to change, but sometimes it is required.
I guess it's hard being the chief at such a time when they're looking for change, you know. Someone has to make these decisions.
Those who stay with me must keep my word. Let all others walk away. They are no longer my brothers. When 3 moons have passed, the pile will be high, and we will place a white flag on it, and there will be peace.
Fort Grant, a cavalry patrol passed some Apaches. They didn't talk, they didn't pretend they'd become friends overnight, but they didn't shoot.
It's just a camp before the storm. Something is going to happen. Yeah.
Blast you, Jefford. You and that murdering Cochise both. We'll be slaughtered. Shut up! Shut up!
While you're reloading, Lonergan, you cover the bank. Keep it up and I make it upstream.
What are you gonna do?
Set up a smoke signal. All right, start shooting.
Any look? Oh. Okay, thank God, because if he hadn't, they would have just said he just abandoned him or something.
Any good signals?
It has gone well for 12 days. I still wait to be glad. Forget about peace and war. Now you will think only of your bride.
Is the ceremony a long one?
No.
It's like a blood bond.
Now your blood mixes.
16 stones. My white brother told me of the attack on the passenger wagon.
It was Geronimo. We trailed him 2 days, but he crossed into Mexico.
Good. From now on, we will protect all whites leaving Tucson and Fort Bowie.
Jeez.
What happened? You lose your way?
Not exactly. You're the one who said these Apaches wanted peace. The peaceful when they go right on stealing.
What got stolen?
Morning.
None of my people took them. The boy lies.
Cochise. I know this boy's father.
It's all the makings of a setup. Why expect she's going as well? Yeah. She's going to be in harm's way. They fell for it. This is going to see.
Don't shoot till my boy gets out of the way.
Jesus Christ.
There are people, Cochise. They'll kill you. Run!
Oh,
Run, Santeria, run!
oh, Jesus Christ.
one is Cochise. Somebody give me a gun.
Fucking hell. Get him. No. Shoot him. Get him. Yeah, deserved. Completely deserved.
Shoot! He's out of bounds! He got away! It's a bust! Our whole plan's a bust! I'm heading for Mexico. The military will be after us too!
He's alive? I thought he was like shot twice. And this symbolizes the break of the potential for peace. His marriage has been eviscerated.
She's dead, Cochise. There is one who still lives. Give me a knife and bring him to me.
It will not be done.
This peace is a lie. They don't want peace.
It is not a lie, and I will not let you make it a lie. You a child. This was not done by the military. Geronimo broke the peace no less than these whites.
Yeah, that's a good point.
As I bet.
But your friends here are trying to tell you that your very loss has brought our people together in the will to peace. Without that will, treaties are worth little or nothing.
His words meant very little to me then. But as time passed, I came to know that the death of Son Seire put a seal upon the peace.
Right, just got done watching Broken Arrow, and another Jimmy Stewart Western, and another brilliant Jimmy Stewart Western. I really liked this film. I thought showing it like a real strong point of view from the Native American standpoint, and seeing their side of things, and kind of, because often they're kind of, I guess in some films they're kind of seen more as the villains and we don't see a whole lot of them, so there's not a lot of character development, but kind of the whole mythos and kind of, I guess, the way of those people, we really kind of got a stronger look at that. And the kind of just the relationship, there was a real showing it from both sides, like that opening scene in particular where James Stewart's character finds the young teenage boy, and showing that, like, you know, if it was war I would have just like probably killed him, but it shows the human side, you know, that there's more to it than that. And Joey says about like the mother that would have been crying, and he looks at them in a different way. And I think the chief, through dealing with James Stewart's character, I can't remember his name, but with his character, seeing their people from in a different way, in a different standpoint, and I thought that was really cool how they did that. And then the whole relationship with the wife, you know, that for me kind of was the reflection of trying to attain that peace. That was kind of the symbolic of it, and the fact that she died at the end, like, it was so tragic, you know, that he wanted, it was his idea to bring peace, and then kind of starting his life with this woman, and that's just kind of just yanked from him. Yeah, it was tough. It was really tough, and ahead of its time in a lot of ways as well. It talks about, like, you know, kind of equality, you know, among the people and all that as well. So I thought it was a very powerful film from that standpoint as well. So yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I think it was a really good film. But let me know in the comments again, you know, where would this rank among your favorite James Stewart westerns, and of course where would it rank among your favorite westerns of all time. But until next time, guys, it's long ago.